Yeah, good morning. Welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. We're gonna do a collective energy check-in. Yesterday was super dope, okay? So I'm gonna tell you what happened. I think everyone in America was protesting, except for maybe a handful of us. I mean, calm down. I'm making a large generalization. A fuck ton of people were protesting. You know how I know? Because I was uploading my videos in the afternoon, right when that protest was starting. I think most of them were starting at 3 or the parade or whatnot. Well, 3 my time, and I had nothing, nothing circulated. And then at like 6, everyone was online. So I just wanted to say, I'm really proud of us, America. Wow, today we have fate, divine intervention, and attraction, and hot. That sounds fun. Okay, what else? Are we going to be meeting the other part of us? We have fire, energy. There's also fire on this attraction card. And technically on this one too, with the lightning hitting the tree. Receive open. Truth expression. Ooh, someone's coming in hot with their truth. Be open to receiving what that is, especially if you are in the divine feminine energy. Right now we are trying to be in our receiving energy. We have ego, vanity, and pride. So be careful. Whatever truth is said, don't let it go to your head. That rhymes. Be graceful about it. But remember, it is divine intervention, so if you need some time to process, take some time to process. Ooh, yeah, this is your karmic justice. Whatever this offer, well, we haven't got an offer, but someone is highly attracted. Self-worth, expectations. Remember not to hold any, don't self-sabotage yourself by holding others to a standard you're not holding yourself to. And vice versa. Don't let anyone in who is not at your level. Right? It's a fine balance, especially with this ego here. But, if you do the work on you, if you, don't let anyone come in and throw you off or unstabilize you. Right? Release, surrender, and purge. Maybe there's some beliefs that you have about either this person expressing their truth, or maybe you have some preconceived notions on what this would look like for you. Try to detach from any expectations, and allow things to happen. Spy, watching, inspecting. I don't get like a malicious energy from that, just maybe curiosity. Someone's watching you to get information so that they feel confident in expressing their truth. It doesn't have to be a love situation. It could be like a work partnership or something. It could be love as well. I mean, a hot attraction kind of gives that. Okay, we have some shadow aspects coming out. Facade, beliefs, thoughts, isolating, regret, repression, and self-care energy. So remember, whatever truth this is, it might be like releasing some of these beliefs about this person, or beliefs about what you thought was possible for you. Rejection, loss, fragmented. Again, maybe that's just some previous energy of like where you're at. With this thoughts, isolating, and regret, repression, maybe this is someone who has rejected you in the past, coming into making decisions, coming into like reverse Uno, the rejection. I don't fucking know. Nurture compassion, continue to nurture yourself, right? rebirth, cycles completion. This is divine intervention though. I mean, divine intervention, whatever this story is for you, divine intervention is the first energy. So trust and believe. I'm kind of in that moment. I can share later more about that. You'll see. But this morning I got some confirmation that I am, being guided and led, and what I'm doing is aligned. And I really needed that. So maybe you're in that space too. Just call on whatever it is you believe, passed on loved ones or ancestors, your inner child. Tap into your inner child anytime you feel lost. They're going to guide you. They're going to be like, this is what you like. Do that, right? We have air energy, so air and fire can be incredibly explosive together. And I'm not saying that in the form of zodiac. I mean, it could possibly be an air sign or a fire sign, right? Or it could just be, air feeds fire. So be careful with balance here, whatever, again, that is for you. Whether it's keeping your ego in check, whether it's, isolating yourself too much. Make sure everything you do is in moderation and there's balance there. Okay? We have third eye clarity and nostalgic memories. And we have freedom, opportunities, leap of faith. And at the bottom of the deck we have integration, union, and chemistry and passion. So to me, there's very much a storyline of partnership here, like romantic partnership, if that's something that you're seeking. Or maybe if you're already in a partnership, maybe there's just some balance coming in for y'all. Maybe there's more nurture, maybe there's more connection, maybe there's more healing, right? With the third eye clarity though, whatever the universe is giving you in regards to this physical plane, whether it's an opportunity or a person, whether it's the ability to form something like a solid foundation, whether it's healing yourself, completing cycles, offering you things to just get you to your next point, right? Especially for folks who are very consciously living in your consciousness, moving for the betterment of yourself and others, being into service of humanity in whatever way that means for you. This is really beautiful. Be open to receiving. Be open to receiving. Whatever memories or nostalgia you have, again, tap into your inner child. I'm not really getting that the memories and nostalgia has to do with this person who finds you attractive, perhaps, but it doesn't feel like maybe these memories are just part of the tools necessary for your healing process to carry or to bring in this karmic justice. Alright, let me look at this a couple different ways. We have a lot of time. I didn't realize it was that little of time. So with dreams and messages, pay attention to your dreams. Maybe start a dream journal to support you just so you can recall stuff after you wake up. Dream journals are best done immediately after you wake up. Just take notes. You can do bullet points of things you saw or things like that. You can look it up in Google if you want, but a lot of that stuff has a different interpretation, especially so usually just with dreams and interpretation and stuff, check in with your own intuition and your own guides before going to Google or some self-proclaimed guru, okay? Trust yourself for that. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, keeping your energy as balanced as possible. I think I don't know. I don't think we really need to keep going. There are cycles that are completing here to welcome in a new rebirth. you know, whatever this is for you, it is divinely led to again bring in your justice, form this foundation that leads to your freedom, that leads to your healing, that alleviates whatever regret or repression or like rejection you've felt. This is really beautiful. There's not a lot of shadow. Just be honest with yourself about your process. You don't want to put on a facade to yourself. Be honest about whatever it is that you need to work on, what truth you need to express. Truth expression was big in fall, that fall energy. So if you scroll down a little bit on the collective readings playlist, like October, November, December, there's a lot of readings about truth and expression, your throat chakra. So go check those out if you feel so called. But otherwise, I mean, you're gonna have decisions to make. Run everything by your team. Ask for clarification. Ask for. I will share more about this in my process, but I'm hella tapped in. So maybe you're just in the beginning stages of like working with divine. That looks like a lot of different things. Like this morning I woke up, and I'm waking up early because we're doing something today. And I woke up and it was 4:44, and I looked it up, and the spirit message was like, hey, you're aligned with your path and everything's kosher, you know? I mean, that's not what Google said, but I forgot I'm making bacon, so I gotta let you go. But everything will be okay. And just when you feel like it's not okay, just tap in, ask for a sign that you're on the right track, that you're making the right decisions, and be open to receiving that guidance. Because sometimes you might not be. And so they might say, hey, you need to make a change. Like if you see 555, that's, hey, make a change. You know, if we keep doing the same thing over and over, that leads to insanity, you know, when we expect it to do something different. My son is in that stage right now where he is learning troubleshooting at the expense of not going crazy. But yeah, so just know, your freedom is at the bottom of this deck. Remember, once you get free, you turn around and help others up. You are not the only one here. We are all interdependent on each other. But yeah, have a good one.